How quickly should you return to sports or working out if you have experienced a fracture? The short answer is as soon as your fracture is stabilized, you can go back to exercising and playing sports. I'm Dr. Deire from Fitnet, and in 1 minute, I will tell you everything you need to know about handling fractures. The first step is always to understand what kind of fracture you are having, and accordingly, you will need to immobilize the bones. The method of immobilization will depend on the severity and the type of fracture. It can be a crepe bandage, a plaster of Paris, or it can be surgical fixation. Proper immobilization is most important step because it allows your bone to pass through a series of process. Once your bone is completely remodeled, we can call that fracture is stabilized and now it's time for your training. Once your bone is remodeled, we can say that structural recovery is complete. But that does not mean that your bone is ready to perform the functions that it was performing before it fractured. That means you can't directly start training the joints which are fractured. You will have to train them indirectly by training the surrounding joints. For example, if you are having a wrist fracture, you can use an ankle cuff to train your shoulders, biceps, and other muscles. Same goes with using this ankle cuffs to train the muscles of the lower limb if you are having an ankle fracture. But you cannot regain functions of a bone back without compressively loading them. You may want to load your joints compressively over a period of time. So for wrist fracture, you can start with wall push-ups and progress to floor push-ups over a period of time. Remember, without stress, there is no recovery. Share this.